This is Excel 2016, Module 5, Part 6. We're going to look at something called splitting the panes. So if you get back into your June workbook and you think back to the very first segment in Module 5, we looked at something called freezing the panes. And freezing the panes allowed us to freeze something at the top of the screen or the left. But what if I really want to keep something on the bottom? Freeze panes is not going to allow me to do that. So what we need to do is you need to go all the way up. You want A1 to be the active cell in the first cell you see. Go down so that you have two visible rows and then click on the cell right above that. For me, that's A20. Next, we're going to go to our view screen and we're going to select the button that says split. Notice when we split, we get an extra line right above where our cursor was sitting. You also get two scrolling bars. We have an upper scrolling bar and a lower one. If I click in the top and start scrolling down, you will notice that the top window is moving, but the bottom one is not. I'm going to go all the way back up to the top, and now I'm going to click in this bottom pane. If you click in the bottom portion of the window and you start scrolling down, you'll notice the top does not move, but the bottom is. So I'm going to scroll all the way down and end up at the very bottom where my total row is. I want the total row to be the first thing displayed in the bottom portion of the pane. You, in essence, now have split your workbook into two different windows. What that does is it allows me to keep all the total row down here in the bottom pane and then click in the top pane and locate a record. So I'm going to try to find the record for 628 and individual. So in the top pane, I'm going to go back to my Home tab and I'm going to click Find, and I'm going to tell it I want 6/28, 2017, and find the one that says individual, which I have, so I can close that. Now I realize that amount was entered incorrectly. It should have been 154, not just 54. So if I click in front of that and add the 1, you will see the total automatically changed from 27,739 to 27,839. And see, by having that split pane, I can make changes and I can see what the result is from those bottom cells of that total row. If I need to remove that view or that double pane, you're going to click on the View button and you're going to uncheck the split. When you uncheck it, you notice that double line, that thick line went away, and the double scrolling bars went away. In our next segment, we're going to be working with a feature called subtotaling. This can really save you a lot of time with Excel.